Our episode starts with three protagonists all running away from something. Ethan from a dark figure, Sarah from a vampiric version of herself, and Benny from what seems to be an evil dentist. Meanwhile, Eric and Rory seems as if they can't find the three. We then go back to the night before where Benny's grandmother reprimands Benny for using his magic improperly. Benny, Sarah, and Ethan then all get on each other for not pulling their fair share in the group, while Benny's grandmother tries to convince them they need to work together. Later, the three are walking around, but the world seems to be eerily empty. Erica goes to Benny looking for Sarah, but ends up having to hang out with Benny while threatening to bite his stuffed animal. Weird, but I think they had a Kate Todd must fang out at least once per episode clause on the show, so I won't complain too much since they got it in.
I can start by making sure your furry friend's head stays on his body.
But his head's already on his body. Oh.
Back with Ethan, we see him alone at the school with the dark figure from the show's beginning unknowingly to him following. After more various scenes of the three protagonists being isolated and reacting to it differently, Sarah then runs into the full vampire version of herself, who confronts her for being too weak to be like her, which makes her run, but Vampire Sarah continues to find her. Benny is then confronted by a character from a horror movie he fears called Cyber Dentist, meaning all three are being confronted by their worst fears. Ethan realizes that if he touches something that belongs to one of the others, he can communicate with them. He tells them to meet him in the teacher's lounge, but that's when his stalker catches up to him. They end up in the lounge, where Ethan uses their items to pull them into the same dimension. That's when their three assailants come after them together. Back with Erica and Benny, we get another random reason for her to fang out. It's literally gratuitous at this point, but again, not complaining.
I don't think I'll sign that council thingy.
Back at the school, the three begin arguing again, but Ethan convinces them to work together to stop what's after them. They decide to start with evil Sarah. Ethan and Benny lure her into the hallway and pretend to be injured. When she goes to feed on them, Sarah stalks Vampire Sarah, sadly ending her. With the evil robo-dentist, they use logic riddles to overload him, distracting him long enough for Sarah to shut him down. With the final guy, they aren't sure about it, as Ethan doesn't recognize him. They then decide to try to get Rory to pull them back into the real world by talking through his stuffed animal. Eric and Rory then meet them in the hallway and pull the three into the real world using the stuffed animal. The episode ends with Benny's grandmother revealing it was her who sent them into the alternate dimension in order to teach them to work together. Granny then freaks out when she hears about the dark figure, as he was not part of her trick. Thanks for watching. If you like these recaps, please leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to know every time I update. There is now an option to be a channel member where you'll get access to exclusive recaps from late night vampire catalogs like Showtime, Cinemax After Dark, USA Up All Night, and much more. If you want to help my channel grow, please check out my Patreon, where members can get exclusive content that can't be uploaded on YouTube, along with download options. Link is in the description.